So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down on the Tuesday crossword. And today we're going to be opening up this Marzamino. This is the 2021 Mastri Vernacole, and yeah, this is really a pretty. I've been nosing it for some time now. Deep, intense. I mean, it's a deep ruby. There wouldn't be much chance of seeing, say, a computer keyboard or my watch through it. But on the nose, we've got these fantastic violets. I mean, I want to say some black fruit like plum. And it's definitely got that cherry, that dark cherry, some red fruit. I mean, just like a hint of some golden apples. But my first taste here. Okay, well, it's bold and it's smooth. It's a dry red, but it's got like it's soft tannins and so not very much on the acidic heights. I tell you what, it makes me want venison. At a minimum, a steak, but definitely makes me want venison. So, yeah, I might drink that whole bottle tonight. No, I'm definitely going to drink that whole bottle tonight. Good thing I bought 2 of them. I might drink them both. Okay, so there is another YouTuber here in Germany. His name is Konstantin Baum. And if I can, I'll throw a card up here where his videos are. But I'll definitely leave it down in the description below. But he is a master of wine. Not a master sommelier, but a master of wine. And he has some really fantastic videos on his channel that he, I think, may be recording down in his basement. It looks kind of like a dungeon, which is really cool. He's got like a sword and stuff hanging in the back. It's just a really cool thing, but he really goes through the wines, and he's done so much over the past months, years to help me better understand the German wines that I've been enjoying since I've been here now, going on my 5th year. So, as a first-generation German American living in Germany, I can tell you right now that his channel is just the tops when it comes to understanding wine and enjoying it. So I highly recommend you check him out. Okay, so why don't we jump into our grid here? We've got a Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. This is a grid by, the construction is by Alex Eaton Salners, and of course edited by Joel Fagliano. So let's jump into this grid. What do you say? Okay, so here we go. Wafting smells. Well, it's too long for odors, so I guess I'm going to go with aromas. Colorful play area at a family fun center, probably the ball pit. Well, you'd think they come up with some new technology by now, because that crap's been around since I was a kid. It was gross even then. It was always kind of sticky and just spit everywhere. I don't know. Just kids. Ugh. Headwear for lesser royalty is probably a coronet. Dig up, maybe unearth. What do we got here? Outback terrain is usually the bush. So dig up. I'm thinking unearth. Okay, we better get over here and check these. I'm just doing crosses here for some reason. Well, appliance with buttons like bagel and frozen. Now I just want to put in toaster. Okay, let's just keep going. Cat breed with blue eyes. Siamese. Okay, boomer. Don't know what that is. Butterfly relative, maybe a moth. Hero's virtue. I'm gonna just stab out there with valor. We can check our downs now. Okay, let's go over here. So what have we got here? So supports from the stands. Roots for? Fizzy citrus drink. Orange something? I don't know. Okay, boomer. I guess this could be TNT. More than some, most. Okay, that's good. It's good now and good taste. I like to think of myself as seemly. Unless I'm in rare form, then I'm usually apologizing the next day. I'm sorry about last night. I was in rare form. So now we're going to drop trowel. We're going to moon somebody. That's nice. Result of a lack of focus. Well, it looks like this could be quite literally a blur, which is interesting. Traveling fashion sale featuring the work of a specific designer. And I think these are called trunk shows. Let's check that, though, because it seems to be... Gets values from... Well, I mean, uses. So, let's be... Maybe leaves alone. Okay. Humbug. By Himalayan holy figures. Okay, so these are llamas. And so I think beside is the answer. And I think over here our humbug is a bee, which is pretty clever when you're considering an ooky, inelegant 3-letter answer. That's not bad. Some ward workers. Well, I mean, off the top of my head, I can think of MDs and RNs. So, early round in a competition, informally, the prelim. Okay, so I think we got our answer on the medical doctors. Strangely enough, it's odd, and there's no place like home. Okay, got it. Fake, maybe a sham. Looking to mate as a cat is probably clearly in heat. Gross. Young Flanders boy on The Simpsons. And I think this is Todd. Again, I don't know for sure because I don't watch The Simpsons, but I get enough of it out of the crossword that Led Zeppelin's Whole Lotta Love. Dun, dun, dun. Yep. That was my door slamming here from the studio out to the terrace because I had it open and it's a typical German windy day today. It makes Chicago pale in so many ways when it comes to wind. Egyptian vipers, okay, asps. This brings me to the death of Cleopatra. A horrible way to go. Poor Mark Anthony. Wafting smells. Well, this one's short enough for odors. So common spots for eagles' nests or a hint to 2, 9, 21, and 24 down. Well, let's see. We got roots for something with a B. Trunk show, leaves alone. Maybe treetops? I guess. I mean, I'm assuming that's where eagles live. I thought they stayed in, like, Area or something like that. But, well, what do I know? I don't know. Irreversibly committed is probably in deep. In deep. Floral subject for Van Gogh, one of my favorite of the Dutch masters. And this is, I think, irises. It's also the only thing I can think it starts with an I. Man-eating monsters and ogre. Count it. Slaughterhouse 5 setting. Speaking of German Americans, Kurt Vonnegut here. All right, so we've got World War II. Surname of musical brothers Barry, Robin, Maurice, and Andy. S.B. Gibb, as in the BJs. S.C. Wharton or Sloan. These are business schools, so informally... Wharton's at Penn and Sloan's at MIT. So making sure I wasn't, I'm being redundant here, aren't I? B school. Come on. Get it out, Christopher. You can do this now. Okay, simple figure skating jumps. Now, these are toe loops, I think. And man, am I starting to scramble up on this stupid keyboard today. Foldable bed is a cot. Spiced brew might be a chai. It has been a long day. Cheer up. Be happy. Caustic solution. Is this every day now? Have we had lie in every one of these? I mean, it's a Tuesday. This is a simple puzzle. I get it. But credit Suisse. Okay. Ties the knot. Weds. Last time we were in Switzerland, I went to the Omega Watch Museum. That was such a cool thing to do. That's like making the Hajj. That was definitely a pilgrimage. That was good stuff. No win situation. Queen's ball player. And the Queen's ball player, I think, is a Met. I'll be going to start up here. I don't know what's going on there. Grew less intense. Star pitcher is usually your ace, right? And since grew less intense could be grew less intense. You know, watch our tenses here, right? So it would be abated in past tense, past perfect. Strongly disliked, maybe detests. Incisors neighborhood. Well, it's neighborhood. The mouth. It's a good thing we've got detests already here, because if that's right, then we know this is a canine. Otherwise, it could very well be a cuspid. So you never really can tell with those. Made certain, maybe insured, because after all, we get what we inspect, not what we expect. Neckwear for noisy dogs. I was going to hear that these are, some people regard them as pet abuse. Well, I don't know. I don't have any pets. But there are times when I've appreciated bark collars in the past. No win situation might be a tie game. I don't want any animal to be in pain, but if I want to get bitten or yapped at nonstop. Box, toccata, and fugue in D minor. One of my absolute favorites. Declare legally void, to annul. Pub regular. Okay, writer Ernest Hemingway. So we've got ourselves a barfly here, I think. Cheers. And what's needed to make bail? And this ain't B-A-I-L, like getting out of jail bail. This looks like a bale of hay, so let's get that up in there. Ideological split, okay, probably a schism. Yeah, sure. Reggae alternative, of course, is ska, so I'm going to go with is it? And fiddlesticks is a mild oath. That's correct. Now, that's a very interesting use of oath. That's right, but Apple Store purchase could be Max. CD selection may be very well a track. And military technology, that's a source of stress for whales. Now, see, then this makes me definitely sad about the whales. Lead into some unsolicited advice. Well, if I may. No, you may not. And I don't want to hear what you have to say. So this fizzy citrus drink is Orangina. Never heard of it, but I don't drink sweet stuff. In German, we have a word for dry, and then it's called trocken. But then you have even a step above dry, which is very dry. It's called Futztrocken. Futztrocken, and it means fart dry. That's dry. One would hope. Okay, additive that imparts umami and brief. This is, of course, monosodium glutamate, it's going to be something to do with umami, or it'll be Madison Square Gardens, right? That's MSG every time it shows around. So what do we got here? Fine, rain, and mist. So how did we do, Bob? Okay. I just love that little number. When I hear it, it means I've accomplished something that day that's worthwhile. So 11:31, and yeah, since I lost my streak because of Sunday, looks like I'm just at 17 Tuesdays in a row now, but at least I maintained my gold star standards. I like that. It's an awful lot of fun having everyone here. I appreciate all the notes in the comments. It really makes a huge difference to me. And so, but yes, if you get a chance if you have an interest in wine, want to take it to a whole new level and not just me talking about stuff from my perspective, never having waited tables, just someone who enjoys drinking wine. But that would be Konstantin Baum, and he's got a fabulous video podcast here on YouTube, and it's all in English. It's really well done. He makes his own wine. He's just got all kinds of cool stuff. He's just got trinkets and stuff. It's really, really a cool thing. And so, anyway, I highly recommend him. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me on this grid. It's an awful lot of fun. Thank you for helping this thing grow. It means the world to me. You have no idea. So until we see each other next time, we'll go with something topical and definitely Middle Eastern. We'll say masalamati and shalom. Let's try to have a little bit of peace out here. Cheers. Take care.